I want to move on and talk to you about a one-way repeated ANOVA. And we're going to start with the usual, which means we're starting with the checklist. So when would you use a one-way repeated? Well, it is a one-way, so that means you have one factor or independent variable, and that independent variable has to have at least 3 or more levels. If it had 2 levels, what test would you run? 2 levels? It would be a t-test, T for 2, and which one? Dependent, okay? So make sure that you become familiar with, the criteria for each test. Okay, so you have to remember that if you only have 2 means you're comparing, that's a t-test. 3 or more is an ANOVA. But then you have to remember which test is used when your IV is between subjects and which test is used when your IV is within subjects. And if you don't know what between subjects and within subjects means right now, that means you've got to get out some cue cards, flashcards, whatever, but you have to know those terms. Same thing, you have to know what between groups means and within groups. That's why I have those vocabulary tests on Canvas. They're not for points, right? But they're for extra credit, and it's well worth it. If you don't know the terminology, the glossary terms, then you are going to struggle with this. And I don't want to see you struggle. Well, not too much. Okay, second criteria. The independent variable is within subjects, or they have different participants in each level and they have been matched. So we're using a matched subjects design. Okay, you're matching and then randomly assigning people to the different groups. Remember, this is done even before you start your experiment. All right. Do you remember what if we use different participants in each level and they've been matched? It's analyzed exactly like a one-way repeated where you have the same people in each group. Where is it? Well, it's here. Same people in each group. That's within subjects. So this one is analyzed exactly the same as this one, and the interpretation is the same. It's just that we give this a special name so that people will know that they weren't identical people in each group. It's the one-way randomized blocks. Okay, so it's just a different name to help us understand what you did. Okay, next criteria, you are looking for a difference between the means, and you're not looking for, would you read this out loud for me, please? Even if you did read it out loud and you said that word, I couldn't catch you. Dang it. Well, you know you're not to say this word, right? Do not say it until we get to chapters 11 and 12. I do not want to see this word or anything like this word or in conjunction, I should say, with a t-test or ANOVA. Talk about differences, talk about effects, but stay away from anything that implies this, okay?